This church leader tool is called the why, who, and what of developing leaders. It'll actually be in 3 parts as we tackle each one of those individual pieces. This first one on the why bother developing leaders? And before I continue on, I want to thank a group of folks who gathered a month back as I taught this lesson and helped me improve this lesson on developing leaders. So we're going to start out with the why, and that really builds a foundation for us. Why do we want to develop leaders? If we get that firmly in place, then we'll understand and be ready to move on to the who do we want to seek out to develop, and then some what about developing leaders. So the first thing in the why is that it's what Jesus modeled for us. Jesus developed leaders. He took a ragtag group of disciples and turned them into leaders who we know changed the world. We could even look at the Great Commission, go therefore and make disciples, as also a call to developing leaders. So first and foremost, it's what Jesus taught. And then when you have leaders in place, at the very least, they keep the status quo. Without leaders, things tend to regress. But even just an average leader will keep the status quo, and a good leader or a great leader will make things happen. They will catalyze things. New directions end up coming from great leaders. I mean, think about any great project. The Hoover Dam didn't just pop up all by itself. Somebody had a vision for that, saw it, started to gather a team, gathered workers in order to have that happen. Any great project, any great movement had some leaders at the beginning who got that moving. They do this through creating inspiration and passion. They put energy toward the direction that they're headed. And that's why it's important to have a leadership culture. If we get that why, that'll drive us forward. So they also create vision and goals. They have that end idea, and then they are able to break it down into individual goals along the way in order to accomplish that vision. There's really a sense of momentum when leaders are in place. They're driving things forward again. They really create a great sense of community. People want to be around a leader. There's a sense of harmony and connection and cooperation. Really, when leaders are in place, those teams are maximized. The gifts that everybody brings are meshed together in such a way that that team is maximized. And of that, of course, maximizes the productivity. When everybody's using their gift and they're all driving forward toward that, then that productivity moves forward is another why of leaders. And really, leaders replace resources. I've often commented through the years that there's often 2 things that hold you back, 2 main things, and they're money and they're people. And the great thing about a leadership culture and having leaders is they can replace money. You can always buy or pay somebody to do something, but if a leader is willing to work and volunteer, then that replaces the money that you may not have. So they replace resources with human capital. And leaders also make leaders. They naturally reproduce themselves. Good and great leaders do. So there's more and more leaders, and so all the benefits we've been talking about up the chain occur when leaders are in place. And then finally, leaders also create succession and legacy. Smart leaders make sure that things continue after they step down or retire. So having a great leadership culture makes sure that things continue on. So these are some of the foundations of the why. Now, if you enjoyed this, if you appreciated this, pass it on to somebody else and look forward to the next church leader tool as we move on to the who. Who are we looking for to develop? Take care and God bless.